Well, happy Monday, everyone. Bonnie and Greg here for Healthy Conversations. And today, Bonnie wants to talk about Mother's Day, the good, the tender, and the complicated. So you got a few things to say, Bonnie.
Yes, as always. We all have our relationships with our mothers, generally, as a rule of thumb. And for some of us, it is good, and some of us it's can be challenging. Some of us really complicated. But I did want to bring to your attention to all of us that it's a time to be full of gratitude for our mothers, no matter what our relationship. So, with that said, I just wanted to bring up a couple things. It is a wider range of emotion, uh, and it's not a one size fits all uh, kind of a day. Some people like, I don't want to go there. And other people like myself, I am still missing my mother after 15 years. And so, for the good part of it, uh, it's a time to celebrate our mothers. It can be if we're close together, go out to lunch, go for a visit. So many, a real connection. For some of us, if we're farther away, it could be a plane ride or a phone call or a Zoom call. And for some of us, like myself, it's a time of memory to go visit with your mother in our minds. And it could be a day of journaling to her, thanking her for all that she did for us. And mothers generally are very true to their children. Not always, but most of the time. Watch an animal mother take care of her young. Sometimes she has to give them a pop, but most of the time she's teaching and sharing what she knows in the wild kingdom. And so, what does a mother truly crave? She craves being is not thankful. She appreciates being appreciated. And it can be simple, a breakfast made for her, vacuuming the floor, mowing the lawn, something she has to do, doesn't really want to do it, taking out the trash. The simplest of things without being asked can be very, very tender for your mother. Giving her an hour without anybody asking her name, mom, mom, mom. Now, how does that all of this go with healthy conversations? There's an old saying, if mama ain't happy, nobody's happy. And it's so true. Usually, moms are on point to think of the meals, to think of the cleanup, to make sure everybody's to where they need to be. They're always thinking ahead, and often what they need is pushed aside. So creating a space for her to be have an hour by herself. Oh my goodness. It even that brief could be very, very helpful. A day is even better. Half a day if you can do that. Now, gift giving. Traditionally, flowers, candy, that sort of thing. Think outside the box. It might be, if you can swing it, a mani pedi or a massage or a chiropractic treatment. You can do different things outside of the box as well. It doesn't have to be a tangible gift. It can be a gift that keeps on giving, truly from the heart. Now, locally, we have the Arts Council, and they have lotions, handmade lotions, aromatherapy, honey. They have lots of very cool things that can make life for mom just a little bit better, you know, and it helps the local economy as well. And so you can get anything you want. The main thing is make it heartfelt. You can make a homemade card and give it to her that way. Now, here's the complicated part. If your relationship is not healthy, is not a good one, there can still be a time to carve out for yourself I would say, a ritual of forgiveness. And that could be a written notebook to forgive whatever you feel you were wronged. That alone can be very helpful and cathartic for people. So give that to yourself first. And even if you never share this with your mom, it sounds strange, but it will ripple out. When you've forgiven someone for the perceived gifts, perceived challenges, or it might be only in your head and not in hers, or maybe it's in both of yours. It releases that energy that's held tight. That's what forgiveness does. But if you're fortunate to have a mother still in your life, make sure you make the day special. It is a healthy thing to do, to acknowledge and be grateful for people and celebrate in whatever way you can. I do love the flowers. I am not a mom, I'm an auntie. But what I do is I make sure all my sisters who are mothers that they receive a card. We live a long distance away from each other. That's what I would give them a call. Now, beyond all the presents and the gifts, just your presence is the biggest gift of all, an acknowledgement. Now, one of the things that I used, it's a tool called Send Out Cards, and you can upload pictures and create a real digital card. This is fun. I found some of my old ones, and this is literally my wedding invitation from 9 years ago, and it is so cool. You get to customize everything and send it out. Here is one that this one's from all the way in 2007. This was my kitty cat. And inside, this is in the old days. I made a big joke and put it all in here. It was pretty funny. And what's another one? Oh, and I like postcards, by the way. Those are really fun if you do a postcard. This is one of my sisters and I, way back in 2007. And when they receive it, it's great because they don't have to open anything. It's right there. One last one. This was from a Christmas. Oh my goodness, when was this from? I don't have the date, but I would venture to say it was probably 15 years ago. These cards never go away if they're loved and appreciated. And you can really customize these cards and they become keepsakes for people. And in our show notes, you can try them out. I love for people to send one and really get the feel of what it's like to easily and quickly create a card and get it sent off. No need to go to the grocery store or dollar store or anywhere. You can just do it right from your phone, actually. So, and you can also send e-notes, electronic as well. And so that's rather fun as well. Whatever way you do it is the right way for you. And I invite you to take this day, even if you think you're not a mom, you probably are. If you're caregiving, caretaking, caring for someone, that's a motherly thing to do. And I just know that in each of our hearts, there's a special place, good, bad, or complicated, for our mothers. And we may be a mom ourselves, and acknowledge yourself for all that you do and for all that you wish to do and for all that you never got done because you were so busy. Acknowledge yourself, appreciate yourself, and that gives life a healthy twist to it. We want to make sure that we stay healthy. So with that, Greg, I think I'll just have you come back on and share with them where they can find out to get that, try out this card system that could be very helpful for them.
Okay, you appear to have frozen before.
Oh, the whole
Yes.
time?
well, maybe quite a lot of the time. But
Oh,
maybe here, why don't you just show your cards a little bit? I'll make you full screen again and you can show your cards again.
okay. Here's a Christmas card that I made many, many, many years ago. It's custom with a picture of all of the family. And I took that at a Thanksgiving event in the States and sent it out for a Christmas card. That was really fun. Got everybody in this big shot. That was a really fun one. And then this I love because it's a postcard. And so it goes right out in the mail. And people love it when they receive it. Now, that's one of my sisters who's a mother. So I sent her a card this year because she lives down far away from me. This one I love because, again, cards become keepsakes. This is a card to someone, but it was my favorite kitty cat I ever had, Miss Sarah Permaster. And in it, I made a joke what a cat would say. And at that time, we didn't have much, it wasn't quite as sophisticated, this system, but now you can go all the way across with your words. But I wrote the answers. Let's see, the thing says a dog joke from Miss Sarah. How many dogs does it take to change a light bulb? And it's a dog joke. Anyway, I have all these answers for it in this card. Great fun. And lastly, I wanted to show you our wedding card. I created it for Greg and I. We had a friend of his do the cartoon of us. And then I actually went out and got a dress for my wedding that matched that. Isn't that funny? And Greg has a shirt that matches that one. And then we had so much fun customizing it. We didn't have to have a designer. We did it ourselves, and it was great fun. And all I can say is when we do something like that, people know that they're special. And you get great joy when you send out a positive message to someone every day. And I used to, the owner of this particular company, Cody Bateman, said it's when you get a prompting to send something to someone, just do it right then. Don't wait. Call them, email them, and even more so, send them a card letting them know that you're thinking of them. I tell you, people will call you after you send the card and they receive it because we're so used to doing electronic and it comes and goes so quickly. Whereas a card, we receive it into our life and it sits on the shelf for a long, long time. And in my case, I keep them for years.
Yeah, I was just going to say that's the tyranny of the cartoon that we went out and we had to go get a shirt and a dress and stuff to match what the cartoon was.
That was great fun. It was great fun. Well, thanks for coming on to Healthy Conversations. We try to have different topics that all relate to health. And I believe that being grateful and gratitude for our mothers is very, very healthy. And of course, in June comes our father. But for right now, be grateful for your mother, no matter what. They're not perfect, but neither are we, are we? And both Greg and I have lots of mother stories.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Anyway, thank you very much, and sorry for the little technical glitch here, and but we got some of it in.
There we go. Okay, well, thank you and happy Mother's Day, a day of gratitude.
Day of
Bye
gratitude.
bye now.
Bye.